the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. O mankind, fear your Lord, who created you from one soul and created from it its mate, and dispersed from both of them many men and women. And fear Allah, through whom you ask one another, and the wombs. Indeed, Allah is ever over you an observer. And give to the orphans their properties, and do not substitute the defective of your own for the good of theirs, and do not consume their properties into your own. Indeed, that is ever a great sin. And if you fear that you will not deal justly with the orphan girls, then marry those that please you of other women, 2 or 3 or 4. But if you fear that you will not be just, then marry only one or those your right hands possess. That is more suitable, that you may not incline to injustice. And give the women upon marriage their bridal gifts graciously. But if they give up willingly to you anything of it, then take it in satisfaction and ease. And do not give the weak-minded your property, which Allah has made a means of sustenance for you, but provide for them with it, and clothe them and speak to them words of appropriate kindness. And test the orphans in their abilities, until they reach marriageable age. Then if you perceive in them sound judgment, release their property to them, and do not consume it excessively and quickly, anticipating that they will grow up. And whoever, when acting as guardian, is self-sufficient should refrain from taking a fee. And whoever is poor, let him take according to what is acceptable. Then when you release their property to them, bring witnesses upon them. And sufficient is Allah as accountant. For men is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, and for women is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, be it little or much, an obligatory share. And when other relatives and orphans and the needy are present at the time of division, then provide for them something out of it, and speak to them words of appropriate kindness. And let those executors and guardians fear injustice, as if they themselves had left weak offspring behind and feared for them. So let them fear Allah, and speak words of appropriate justice. Indeed, those who devour the property of orphans unjustly are only consuming into their bellies fire, and they will be burned in a blaze. Allah instructs you concerning your children, for the male, what is equal to the share of 2 females. But if there are only daughters, 2 or more, for them is 2/3 of one's estate. And if there is only one, for her is half. And for one's parents, to each one of them is 1/6 of his estate if he left children. But if he had no children and the parents alone inherit from him, then for his mother is 1/3. And if he had brothers or sisters, for his mother is 1/6, after any bequest he may have made or debt. Your parents or your children, you know not which of them are nearest to you in benefit. These shares are an obligation imposed by Allah. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and wise. And for you is half of what your wives leave if they have no child. But if they have a child, for you is 1/4 of what they leave after any bequest they may have made or debt. And for the wives is 1/4 if you leave no child. But if you leave a child, then for them is 1/8 of what you leave after any bequest you may have made or debt. And if a man or woman leaves neither ascendants nor descendants but has a brother or a sister, then for each one of them is 1/6. But if they are more than 2, they share 1/3, after any bequest which was made or debt, as long as there is no detriment caused. This is an ordinance from Allah, and Allah is knowing and forbearing. These are the limits set by Allah, and whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger will be admitted by Him to gardens in paradise, under which rivers flow, abiding eternally therein. And that is the great attainment. And whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger and transgresses His limits, He will put him into the fire to abide eternally therein, and he will have a humiliating punishment.